Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. All back here, get back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
Brings up second and
9. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Less than a minute into the game, it's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We'll start the drive with Miller. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is. I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. It always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers, so they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one's good for 29.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Sack Allen. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's shot. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Chuck. Now a screen set up for Miller. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the 1st down. To the air is shot. That is caught, and he's in. Devin Neal, touchdown 6. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Slides extra point, up and good. Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Throw on the run is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is shut. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now shut. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Throwing is shut. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Run up the middle with Miller. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Davis trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. And they've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick. But when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Captain.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Nix from the gun on third down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This returnable with Palmer. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, shot. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. It could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shucks. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Third and long. Here's Shuck. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. The ball falls incomplete. And now brings up fourth down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Play action now. It's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, motion. Hey! Bombers.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Saints 17-yard line.
To the right, yeah. Hey, Sean, let's go! Drill.
2nd down. Nix out to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Hold on, son. Ready? Right here, huh? Come up.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Hold on, son.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Now an opening as the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. And that ball intercepted by Exertag. And the Broncos have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. On 1st down, it's Harvey. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hold on, son.
Up the middle they go. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hold on, set. Ready.
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
So often, like, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hold on, set.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
The air once more. Shot. That deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The air again is shot. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. He'll start on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. With Dustin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. So, we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec.
Here's Nix to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate. Ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
For Harvey, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hold on a sec.
Again, it's Harvey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Hold on a sec. Don't go.
Throwing. Nix. Forced to his right. He'll try to get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
A 48-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Broncos have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
36-yard line. A gain of 9.
2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's shot. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
The pressure gets there, on the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Right side to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a first down. 1st and 10.
And the Saints first down.
To throw is Shuck. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Saints first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Throwing again, Shuck. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Stand here. Hold on a sec. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Broncos.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
First down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
He's got it at about the 8. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hold on a sec.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Throwing is Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Safety number 4. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up third and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Zerline's catch, up and good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Shuck looking to throw on first down. The man down the field, it's Olave. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Joey Sly lining up for the
Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Saints are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Broncos 31. Saints 21.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught once again by Ingram. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal. Now a give up the middle. Trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll run, and he will score again. Touchdown, Broncos. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Extra point try now for Zerline. It's up and good. Broncos are going to extend their lead.
38, Saints 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Shuck to throw on second down. Back deep for Olave. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down as they move the chains on third down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Hicks, got to throw it here on first down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's in! Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop at the 17. We'll start the drive with Miller. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Take him down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's Miller. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Breaks their line on.
So this will wind up a win